Oh, King! The Battle of the Brands is officially underway. Jerry the King Lawler coming to the aid of Raw. What's going on, Godzilla Nation? This is our Godzilla. We are back with more WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2008 24/7 mode. That's getting harder and harder to say every single time. Thank you for joining me as always. Picking up the action where we left off previously. Very interesting to see how things are going to move forward because there's some ECW superstars that aren't particularly happy with the treatment they had when they were on Raw and SmackDown, and they've been making their presence felt. Nothing on the phone this week, so we can go straight into the card. Ric Flair versus Khali, Shad versus Masters, Triple H versus Edge. We've got a tag on trio handicap match. Hardy and Nitro taking on Lashley, Sabu, and the Sandman.
Unforgiven is this Sunday. But first, Raw goes head-to-head with ECW tonight. Jim Ross here with Jerry the King Lawler at ringside.
And it doesn't get any bigger than this, JR. The pride of Raw is on the line tonight.
Not to mention the health of several superstars who hope to go on to Unforgiven this Sunday.
And if they let ECW walk all over them tonight, they'll all be unforgiven by these fans.
They aren't playing around and they're throwing us into the lion's den.
I cannot believe his partner backed out on him again. This is going to be a 3-on-2 Extreme Rules tag team match, advantage ECW.
I like those odds though.
I can't believe this guy was enough of a moron to pick him for a partner twice. Fool him twice, shame on him.
Because while it might be just Nitro and myself taking on three, when you throw some weapons into the mix, you get a bit of a evened out scenario here. ECW rules, that suits the charismatic enigma to a T, because there is no one more extreme currently on the Raw roster than this man right here. They don't know what's about to hit them. They're about to get hit with an absolute hurricane. I'm actually loving the fact that ECW are now firmly coming back into the equation.
I think he's looking for a weapon, JR.
Yeah, I'm looking for a weapon, alright. We're going to get a chair out in this bitch. Come on.
I don't care how tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
Now, there was a comment made on the previous episode, which I want to point out. Somebody clarified that, unfortunately, in SmackDown vs. Raw 2008, you cannot play as an ECW superstar at all in the 24/7 mode. So the ideas we were floating around on a possible Lashley or CM Punk playthrough in this game, not going to happen. However, that doesn't rule out the possibility of either of these guys coming up in a future SmackDown vs. Raw series outside of 2008, because I have said I want to touch base at least once on each of the SmackDown vs. Raw titles.
I've got a feeling he's checking under the ring for weapons.
So who knows? There might be a future poll ran where you can choose an ECW superstar for myself to be represented by. But until now, it's the charismatic enigma Jeff Hardy that's going to get it done. And we're going to put Lashley to the sword. Oh, it could have shattered his ankle. And we're going to rub it in their face by doing the swanton right in front of him. Onto his back. Oh, he's rolled out of the way. However, he's got a busted ankle. He is bleeding all over the place. Remember when I made the comment saying that things would shift our way? Put me down. I wasn't lying, ladies and gentlemen. Nitro just gets to look pretty. He just gets to sit out there and have a good time. Oh no, what's Jeff looking to do here? Ladies and gentlemen, what's he looking to do? Oh, he has just crushed the throat of Bobby Lashley.
Hold on a second, JR.
Looking to go for the pin early, but there's a rope break. I don't know how there's a rope break in a no disqualification match, but we'll roll with that, shall we? Jeff looking for the Swanton. He nails it, but Sandman might get in the way of the pin here.
He's trying for a pin here.
And he does. Referee blindsided. But that's okay.
Superstar shows the slightest hint of weakness, they've lost the match.
That's for sure. No matter how beat up you
Oh, Lashley with the
never let your
great
opponent know
reflexes
the
there
extent of your
to
injuries.
put on the
That's easier
reversal.
said than done, JR. The human
And now he's got the camel clutch
so much
locked
punishment.
in. Blood all over his face and chest. Jeff Hardy's going to do something here to get out of it.
Put each other through wrestling hell tonight.
They've already
He is
got a pretty
wrenching
good
on the
start
neck
that,
of Hardy
JR.
hard.
They have indeed, King.
Blood dropping everywhere. Nice reflexes there by Jeff Hardy, who's now turned his attention to Sabu temporarily.
You're too proud to admit that it's not your night.
Lashley looking to get the tag to the Sandman. Is he going to get it?
But at the same time, King, no one makes
Jeff
it up
Hardy
the
stops
ladder
him.
without pushing themselves
Just.
to the very limit.
I was trying to move my target indicator around and it wasn't working, but I got it. Jeff Hardy with the chair. Smacks Lashley again.
That chair was never meant to be used like that, JR.
Looking for another Swanton, which he nails. It's time to go for the cover.
Flat
Come
on
on,
your
ref.
back with your shoulders on the mat,
One,
there's no place to-
2, 3. Manages to get the pin in before Sabu and the Sandman break it up, but that's one to Team Jeff and Nitro.
Come on! The match is over!
All right, I've had it.
Now where in the hell's King going?
Here,
Oh, King!
take him out.
The Battle of the Brands is officially underway. Jerry the King Lawler coming to the aid of Raw.
Shivers are off the charts here, and the crowd is deafening.
Want to be careful of that, King. You knock yourself the fuck out.
Lawler has turned the ECW tide, but can they shut it down once and for all at Unforgiven?
That is a great question, JR. Heading into the Unforgiven pay-per-view, can Raw finally shut ECW out of the equation entirely? Before we find that out, let's find out how the rest of the card played out. HBK lost to Carlito in the main event. HBK's been up and down. We obviously won. Edge beat Triple H. Shad beat Chris Masters. Ric Flair defeated the great Khali. Khali's not having that good of a run. Medical staff have revealed that we're suffering from bruised ribs, an injury that has 100% impact on our abilities for 2 weeks. They recommend rest and rehabilitation. I've never seen anyone stand up to Bobby Lashley the way you did, Jeff Hardy, for making Raw proud. If you can beat Bobby at Unforgiven, you'll be rewarded the ranking of #1 contender. For the 3rd time, or is it the 4th time now? I'm really starting to lose count with how many times we've actually been given the #1 contendership, but not a championship opportunity. But we're going to get in some R&R on our days off because we want to rest up those bruised ribs, even though R&R takes a big hit to our popularity with our fans. Look, -15 every time we take some R&R. Health report. Bruised ribs, it's minor. We've pretty much got a 50% frequency with our injuries, which is not too good. We'll have to do R&R again, which means we've done 3 days of R&R in a row. We've lost 45 fan popularity. Easy to get back, because we can do things like trophy dates with the divas and stuff like that, and that boosts our rep back up. But onward and upward to the pay-per-view, WWE Unforgiven. Shad taking on Nitro in the opening match of the card, Triple H taking on Edge in a Hell in a Cell, Hardy versus Lashley in Hardcore, and TLC, John Cena and Carlito.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Unforgiven.
And I can't believe the ECW Champion is here at a Raw pay-per-view.
This is Raw's chance to send him packing once and for all.
And if he can pull it off, he's the new #1 contender.
It's going to be intense. It's going to be brutal. Unforgiven begins now. SmackDown's honor rests squarely on his shoulders. A victory here tonight would establish him as Raw's #1 contender.
And I've never been this guy's biggest fan, but I hope he sends the ECW Champion back to Tuesday nights with his tail between his legs.
So not only am I representing Raw in this bout and fighting for the #1 contendership, but I'm also in a way representing SmackDown because we want the ECW brand gone. We want it pushed back to their days. We don't want any more invasions going down. And finally, Jeff Hardy and Bobby Lashley go head to head in what is going to be one hell of a hardcore match. What a stipulation for two of the biggest names.
He's shown time and time again that he'll go to any extremes, pardon the pun, to humiliate Raw.
And I, for one, am getting sick of seeing his ugly mug around here. I'd love nothing more than to see him on the receiving end of a Raw beatdown.
Here he comes. I honestly thought he was the ECW champion. I was rudely mistaken, obviously. I hope he's prepared for what is about to go down, because I'm going to have to pull everything out of my book in order to put him away. And don't worry, I'm going to make sure we use everything at our disposal. Cross your fingers for me, ladies and gentlemen, because this is about the 100th time I'm going for #1 contendership. So, hopefully we finally get a championship opportunity out of the outcome of this match. I'm sorry, Lashley, but the things I'm about to do to you are going to go unforgiven. Ha! Get it? Get it? Because the pay-per-view's name Unforgiven? Come on, Lashley. That's what I wanted. I wanted the ring bell.
Superstar who's got everything going his way.
It's one of the very few items in this game that you can use time and time again, and it doesn't disappear after a certain amount of uses. With the sledgehammer, with the chair, you hit someone with it 4 times or 3 times. I can't remember which one it is, 3 or 4 times. And the weapon will disappear, whereas with the ring bell, you just drop it.
A textbook reversal there.
Damn it. Piss off, I need to get you on the... Oh no, I don't want to hit him with the sledgehammer.
My God, a thunderous blow.
But we'll use it anyway.
Man,
Oh, Nitro and Punk are both coming out to the ring.
and what a slobber
And
knocker.
the Johnny Nitro has turned on CM Punk straight away.
Major facial features for sure, JR.
That's what I call backup. Actually, Johnny Nitro and Jeff Hardy would have made a great tag team around this point in time in their careers.
Debilitating. And considering the resiliency of, I hope he's not looking for a weapon. That
Oh, I'm
could do
looking for a
some
weapon.
serious damage.
I'm looking for a steel chair and I'm waiting for Lashley to get in the ring. Come on.
After some of the things we've seen in this ring, JR, I think
Let's
we're
bust
very
his
lucky
ankle
to
wide
force
open.
Not to try this stuff themselves.
We've done it.
Damn sure, King. The WWE superstars are trained professionals.
And even they don't walk away from every match in the best shape. Did you see that? That's gonna leave a mark.
I think that's the whole idea.
You watching this, Punk?
Good Lord, what an impact.
That's the way to do it. Keep going.
Catch.
He countered that one perfectly.
I thought I was about to break that right over his head then.
What a shot. You can't take too many of those and expect to stay in this.
I don't even want to think about what that feels like, JR.
Twist of fate.
I don't know where he thinks
He's
he's
set up
going.
for it, ladies and
This could
gentlemen.
be a mistake.
We nailed the Swanton Bomb. But we've only just begun.
I don't think these superstars have any intention of taking it easy on. There's all sorts of crazy stuff under the ring, and all of it can inflict a lot of damage on an opponent.
Good grief. How tough you are. A chair shot is a chair shot.
Nitro is locked in a special move outside the ring.
What a vicious chair shot.
Come on, Lashley. Oh, Lashley's knocked out.
Well, from the looks of things, it's not hard to tell how this one's going to go.
What are you talking about, King? I think this is...
Oh, we might be having a
competitive
little sneaky look at trying to get him out of the ring here.
You know, JR, it's obvious that
No, I don't want you to reverse. No.
Stretching the truth,
Get off me.
to conclusions.
Well, judging from the shape I'm in, I don't appear to be doing too much of either, King. He's going up. This could backfire.
I wanted to get him out of the ring, but we're going to hit a second Swanton Bomb.
This has gone beyond just being a match, JR. We hate each other.
There's no love lost between these competitors, that's for sure. If looks could kill, somebody...
That was a little glitchy back there. I apologise for that.
You've got to admit, that makes for a much more interesting match, JR.
It sure does.
I want to get him out of the ring, but he keeps combating, trying to get the Irish whip done.
In the ring, and leave it at that.
So, how do you think this one's going to turn out?
Someone just hit a finisher outside the ring by the looks of it, because all the bars just disappeared off the screen. We might have just crushed his throat again 2 weeks in a row.
But I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King.
Absolutely relentless from Jeff Hardy. He is not stopped.
Oh, man! Did you hear that chair shot, JR?
I'd be surprised if there was a single person in this arena who didn't, King.
Yeah, give me this. Can I hit the concerto? Can I hit the concerto? Yes! Concerto!
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous. And there's the cover.
1, 2, 3. What an effort from Jeff Hardy. Holy shit.
He did it. Raw has... Oh, no. I don't believe this.
That's ECW for you, JR. No honor whatsoever.
A vicious assault on Raw's new #1 contender. This is disgraceful.
Come on. The match is over. You lost. Deal with it.
I'd say that he should be ashamed of himself. But I don't think that he's got any shame at all.
No shame, no self-respect, and no respect for his opponent or anyone else.
There's no doubt in my mind that Raw has won this battle.
Yeah, but believe me, JR, the war is far from over.
I was just about to say the exact same thing. Raw well and truly won the battle, but ECW aren't going anywhere. And you know what? I welcome them to stay, because the longer they stay here, the more I can get my hands on them in these interesting stipulated matches. Let's check out the card. John Cena winning the main event in the TLC stipulation match. Triple H defeated Edge in a Hell in a Cell, and Nitro defeated Shad in a single no-manager match. Got a couple of things here. 15 wins in a row. Winning streaks are tough even when everything's going your way, but 15 official matches in a row is almost impossible. Hey, it's because you're looking at a future legend right here. He's having a wank and sending me voice messages again. I don't mean to bug you as you prepare for your Unforgiven match, but I have a question for you. With medical facility, would you have your stuff sent to after... Okay. This was all prior to the... Your reward, of course, is being in contention for the WWE Championship. It won't be easy, but you've proved your toughness already, so it should be no problem for you.
You think you proved something tonight? You think you proved that you're better than me? You're nothing. And this ain't over. I promise.
I know I'm better than you. I just took you to town. Pound Town, that is. He's just a little bit sour that Jeff Hardy got the better of him. But ladies and gentlemen, for the 1,000,000th time, Jeff Hardy has just claimed the #1 contendership for the WWE Championship. I wonder how long it's going to take for us to get an opportunity. Oh. Sure you heard about the breakup. I'm actually pretty okay with it. Want to know what caused it? I told Chris Masters I respect you more than I do him. I hope that doesn't make things awkward between you and me, but I thought you should know.
Don't think for 1 second that I don't know that you're the reason me and my girl split up. And don't think that you're not going to pay for it either.
Are we going to get another feud with Chris Masters? Man, this sounds like a feud that's not going to lead to a championship bout. But checking to Power 25, where the hell are we? We just become #1 contender. Where the fuck are we? We're not even in the 25. Were we in the 25 last week? We were 6th last week. Oh, this is bullshit. But anyway, guys, that's going to wrap up this episode. If you have been enjoying it, hit that like button. If you're new to the channel and want to support myself a little bit further, hit that subscribe button. There's a playlist down below if you've missed any episodes. Hit that bell before you leave. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here. And as always, I will catch you guys next time.